Okay, hello and welcome back to another Midnight ISO production. This is a narrative, a sort of commentary on the Mercenaries mode in Resident Evil 5 that I've just done. I thought it might be worth sharing a few tricks that I've picked up through the years. This isn't a perfect run, it's still a double S rank, obviously I think it goes from basically failed to D, C, B, A, S and double S. Now double S rank is the highest you can get. I thought I'd just share a few tricks on how to do that. I personally find playing the Mercenary mode is a good way in which to improve your skills for Desperate Escape, Lost in Nightmares, and obviously the main game itself if you want to achieve all S ranks across the board from amateur to professional. So, here is a Mercenary mode, as I said, the one I just done. We'll get going. Okay. First, I'm just going to start with the public assembly, go from there. And I personally have been using Barry Burton for a while. Let me pause it there just for a second. Basically, I find a certain character will suit your playstyle. I quite like using either of the Weskers, Midnight, obviously, and the Stars version, and particularly Barry. I'll get to why in a minute. So you have the other characters such as... Actually, let's squidge back a bit and have a quick look. Right, you have obviously the three Chris Redfields on that screen. Sheva, and Sheva again. 2 Jills, 2 Weskers. So you have your choice of 3 characters on that one screen. And when you go over to the next one, you have another Chris, another Sheva. Josh from the main game. Well, and particularly Desperate Escape. And another Chris, Excella, Sheva again, Barry and Rebecca. Now each have different loadouts of weapons, usually a pistol and something a bit more funky like a magnum, a machine gun, or some of them have indeed the jailbreaker shotgun, which is quite handy, rocket launchers, or shed tons of grenades, mines, and grenade launchers in fact. So it depends on your playstyle, but my personal preference is to go with a character that has preferably 2 guns, or 2 guns that you really like and you can drop one and get rid of it. Because if you're going around picking up 3 sets of ammo for 3 sets of guns, it gets confusing really quick, and that 9 item inventory is filled up really damn quickly. And bear in mind, there's 3 types of grenades out there, 4 if you include the mines, then you've got herbs, and well, you're taking up loads of spaces already. So my personal preference, as you'll see, is Barry. He has a pistol on the left hand side there, which is to me the best one in Mercenary mode next to Wesker's. The sniper rifle, which I dump every time. I'm good with a sniper rifle, but on Mercenary mode I just don't have time to sit and aim. And quite frankly, you can snipe with the Magnum if you absolutely have to. I mean, if you hit them, that's it, you've taken their head off. So, okay. So with Barry's gun in this one, it's very good at the piercing side, so it can shoot through one Majani into the other. That's always a handy feature, and I find Barry's physical attacks are quite devastating. He has the attack from the back, the gun bash, which 90%, 95% of the time will kill them unless they turn into a clip halo. His headbutt will kill them 2/3 to 3/4 at the time. And even then you can follow up. If it doesn't kill them the first time, you can follow up with a second if you barrel straight into them. And you've got the other characters like Chris, he has from the attack from behind, the neck snap. Sheva slits the throat. Excella has a really interesting one where she injects them. It's like a mercy killing or something to that effect. And they die instantly, then blow up, so you can take 2 or 3 Majani with it. But it's experimenting with the characters and finding out which one suits your playstyle. I found with me it is Wesker and Barry, particularly. Not to mention the weapons loadout complement my style of play. So let's get into it. But it's all about complementing your own style of play. So, let's crack on. I will be periodically stopping this and going from there. Okay, dump the sniper rifle, open the boxes, and I believe in this one I chose a slightly different route for myself. I tend to go the same route all the time, but I was having a bit of an experiment. I find the best idea is to go around and get, say, 3/4 to 100% of all the time bonuses all at once. Each Majani you kill with a physical attack, you get a 5-second bonus. Unless you kill 2 at once, it's still only 5 seconds. So what I'm doing at this point is I'm constantly weighing up where the Majani are. Because what I want to do is get all the time bonuses and then get 150 streak. That's the aim. And I'm not using any of the combo bonuses for the sheer fact that I'm not going to be killing anything. There's no point in activating them. And if I'm going to try it all do in one go, it makes more sense to save them to the end. But you have to be damn quick to be able to do this. So what I'm doing is I'm always weighing up where the individual Majani are. I've spotted the one at the top left who's just jumping down. There's 2 over there. My path straight ahead is clear, so I'm going to bomb on through. When you get several Majani all in a row, the trick is, remember, I'm trying not to start the kill streak yet, is to shoot them with non-lethal shots. So, in the arm, in the legs. Sometimes you get away with a headshot and they won't die, which is Resi physics for you. But, sure, all I've done there is basically disarm him. Now, you can shoot the barrels there and slow them all down, but considering I've already shot one, that fire barrel will probably kill them, so it's not a good idea to do it. It's yet another non-lethal shot to the shoulder. Another time bonus. So now I'm following my more normal route. I tend to do a couple of loops. My number one trick is to dodge, basically. For those that have watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they'll potentially find that quite amusing. If you're a certain distance away from a Majani like that, they will miss you, no matter what weapon they have. That was a little bit of luck on my part, but it's a matter of staying that correct distance away so you don't get caught by them. And what I'm doing now is I'm going around filling up my infantry. Another non-lethal shot. No, that was a lethal shot. I made a mistake at this point. So now I've had to start the killing bonus, because otherwise I'm never going to get to 150. But now I'm going into, yes, Miranda Rights, that's what it's called. So now I'm into the point where I have to kill things. I mean, admittedly, I'd mistakenly shot that one, which is probably the one I shot twice up to this point. So 3 shots and they tend to die, unless they're a collect payload. But now I've had to start the killing earlier than what I'd planned, but I've, gone with it. It's just a practice. So now I'm using Miranda Rights, and you see it's adding 5 seconds every time. And headbutt. Another 5 seconds, 5 combo. And at this point I decide, let's open up these semi-sealed parts of the buildings. So I've done that for ease of access later, and it's killed Majani. I hate that guy out there, so a bit of sniping with the old Magnum. It's learning what shots do what animations to the Majani. That's key. You see, my time's running out now. Shooting through things, through Majani to other ones, to make sure I cause damage. That Burton kick doesn't generally kill them, but it's a very good separator. I mean, Chris has the uppercut, and that is a very good space creator. If you're getting swarmed by Majani, shoot him in the leg, or even the shoulder, and you'll perform various attacks which push them back. It generally won't kill them unless they've had quite a few shots already. But different shots do different things, is what I'm saying. And do what you need to do. If you're getting surrounded, push them back, and then take one out so you continue the combo. But at this point, I had 2 in front of me, and I just used the Burton kick just to gather space. It happened to kill one, but it was more dumb luck than anything. I do like the Miranda Rights for the sheer fact he pulls out another Magnum that he's got, gun bash, and the Magnum doesn't take any ammo off you. And what I'm doing with the infantry is I'm pulling up the infantry with on the Xbox the Y button, selecting the ammo that I want with X, going over the gun that I want to reload and pushing X again, and that's an instant reload. You don't have to go through the animation, which saves you absolute seconds every time, particularly when you've got a shotgun or something. It's very rare you'll see me just plainly shooting a Majani. For the sheer fact, it's a waste of bullets when you can kill them with one shot and one physical attack. Although, sometimes, if I'm cornered, like I was there, and I have a lot of Magnum ammo, I will just use it. I'm having a bit of a weird playthrough on this one, because I wouldn't normally do all this, but I'd already had to start the kill streak early, so what the hell, I'll have fun with it. And that was a good example of lining two up in one shot. Which, when you're trying to get 150 streak bonus, considering they come in waves as it were, is not the greatest of ideas. But I know it's early in the game, I've only got 30. There's still, 120 more Majani to come. So I know there's going to be a lot more. When you start getting 70, 80, 90, they start becoming a bit more spread out. And you need to continue that bonus without losing the streak, which is obviously stopped by a 10-second or so gap. So killing multiple at the same time with grenades and all that, at least over halfway through, is not the smartest of ideas. At this point, I'm trying to go through different areas to activate more of them. Luckily, that one jumps across. I happen to know there's a grenade in here, so I go pick that up. It's about knowing where the ammo that you can find is, which is damn helpful, I must say. No, that was a good example of watching the Majani go for an animation. He had a stick, and you know he's only got a certain amount of hitting distance on that. If you just go close to him to set it off, and then pull back as soon as he starts the animation, he'll miss. Let's see if I can just scoot it back a few seconds. Okay. We're back a bit too far. You see how I get close to this guy, then back off? It was a bit of luck, because I come around a blind corner, and then I'd seen him. I was at the correct distance of going around him to be able to pull back. If I'd have cut the corner a bit sharper, I would have walked straight into him, then I would have had to have reacted with probably a magnum shot or something. But fortunately, I'd gone round far enough to see round the corner. And follow up with another 5-second bonus. You can trip Majani as well, that's pretty handy. And again, straight into another 5-second bonus. At this point I know I'm getting surrounded a little bit, so don't panic. Either move forwards, change your position so you get the advantage of them not being around you, or do something about it, like throw down a flash grenade or something. What you will see me do a lot is I'll take a shot, move forwards 2 steps, take a shot, move forwards another 2 steps. Because if they're going through the animation trying to hit you, you've moved forwards enough, they don't hit you. It doesn't work every time, particularly when they've got a shovel. 2 shot, oh, 3 shot. At this point I'm using magnum ammo just for a bit of fun. I know I'm not going to get my best score. So, just having a bit of fun. that 2-shot one was a bit of luck. At this point, I'm trying to manage my ammo down a little bit. Oh yes, don't be afraid to use the scenery to your benefit. You can drop the electric transformers onto the heads of the Majani, particularly the spiders, which is bloody helpful, which I'll show later, hopefully. And again, it creates another break. If you've got a bunch around there, that will slow them down or electrify them. You may even be able to pull off a few physical attacks if you get close enough, quickly enough. But more than anything, it's a bit of a steal of a bit of damage for them. And at this point, I'd seen the Executioner coming up. Yeah, so he's now my priority. At the very least, I've got to slow him down, get him where I want him to be. But he is now my main priority in awareness. So, while I'm there, steal a little physical attack. So, there you go, Executioner down, 3 magnum shots to the head. Always have your guns loaded. always have at least one magnum shot, one shotgun shot, something you can react with, loaded. Because if you see the Klep payload there that appeared, if I didn't have a magnum, I would have had a pistol aimed at it, and I would have been a little bit out of luck. And yes, I could have thrown down a flash grenade, but it was a bit of a waste. I tend to save all my grenades for when there's a grouping, or at very least when I'm in a scenario where I need a little bit of extra help. So anywho, another one of those. So there you go, there's me using the transformer. Seals another kill. Unluckily turned the Klep payload, but because I had my magnum loaded, bang. Quote of the day, bang. At this point, I think I've been gifted way too many grenades. So I use a couple. Pick another one up. Headbutt. 5 seconds. Headbutt. Didn't die. Follow up headbutt. Now I'm in a bit of trouble because I'm now in a grouping. But I've gotten out of there pretty quickly. One thing I shouldn't have done there is run quite so close to that guy, because he could have easily grabbed me. I should have run a little bit to the left, but it's easy to be critical in hindsight. Oh. Yep. Thin the herd a little bit. Dodged that one. Didn't dodge the one previous. You see with the weapon load out there, one thing I would like to have done in hindsight is move the hell spray to the middle and the normal grenade to the top, because you always want your weapons of choice on the D-pad, left, up, right and down. Always want them quick access, and you want all the ammo spread around the corner. I've put the fire grenade on that corner because, well, you haven't got any more corners to play with, have you? So, same with the mine. But what I've done there is I've now got two guns rather, and 2 sets of ammo. There's 4 slots gone. The rest is filled up with health and grenades. How I like it. And now at this point I know I've got a lot of grenades, so it's more use them up. Now I was going to lose the time bonus there because none of them were going to step on the damn mine, so I shot it. There you go, I've made a bit of space for myself. Oh, Klep payload, magnum. Now my attention is now squarely on the one throwing the Molotovs, because they are a pain in the butt and they will cost you time no matter what they do. Well, it may take kills off you in terms of it may slow the Mercenaries down so you can't do what you planned. It's trying to think 2 or 3 steps ahead, or they're going to hit you, which might kill you or might slow you down. They give me so much magnum in this playthrough. There's another good example of dodging. Right here, you can see I probably could have gone for the gun bash on the Molotov one, but I shot him because there was 2 there. The one on the left has a knife, for lack of a better term, and yeah. So I could have taken him out, but he's dead. So he had the dodge, stepping back one pace. There you go. Another headbutt. Now you can see there's a spider down there. Now that is my priority now, because they are a pain in the arse. At least if a Mercenary hits you, it's only health. If a spider gets you, you're in its grips for 5 to 8 seconds or so, and you're more or less guaranteed to lose the combo. So that is now my priority. But they're very easily killed by fire grenades, flash grenades, normal grenades, shotguns, pistols, but just a bit harder to hit. So, just shoot it, and then I'd be a bit cheeky. I shot right through it, knowing the bullet would pass through it into the transformer. And now I've got an extra hit on the Mercenary. Excuse me. That was a bit ambitious and ran straight to the transformer. Fire grenade time. Let's get rid of him. 3 kills. Tripping Mercenary. Very happy little trick. Killed that one. Another 5-second bonus on this one. I did actually plan it that way. I saw one running towards me, shot it in the leg, took the other one out, which is one with the Molotovs, and then the other one continued rolling right towards me, 5-second bonus. At this point I've spotted the Molotov one. Don't like him. And I always go back to flash grenades. Oh, there's one to my left. Okay. At that point, I dodged the spider by moving straight forward and wait for it to go up on its hind legs. That was lucky. But you see, that whole sequence is about planning and a little bit of luck. If the executioner hit me, I'd be gone. But I had moved forward just that little bit, so he would miss me. Enough to trigger him to go into the action to do it. But yeah, the spider had got me, that would have been game over as well. Right, there's another 30-second double bonus in here. Playing Merc mode really has got me good at headshots. Not perfect, but hey, it all helps in this game. Right, we now have what I lovingly call a golem. I can't remember their actual name in the actual series, but they're basically a walking ball on legs. They're armoured. The only thing you can do is magnum shot them in the legs and wait for them to, or whatever you've got, wait for them to open the sphere, and it has a soft gooey inside which you shoot out. Or you can throw a flash grenade, or a mine, put that at the feet, or a normal grenade, have them blow up. But you have to be spot on accurate with them, otherwise they'll just fly away and then come back. So, flash grenade. The flash grenade has put the other Majani into a state of, well, dazzled. So you get a free headbutt on them. So there's another 10 seconds. I did actually hear the spider walking around, so I didn't know where it was, but with the headset, I gathered it was somewhere in front of me, or at very least up my butt. So I had a bit of a lucky shot. I shot the transformer off from up the top down there, up there, down there, whatever it was, and it took it out. Carry on. And one thing I'm always doing is I'm always spinning around on the spot, checking what's behind me, because if I'm stuck in any one position for too long, 4-round flash grenade, if you're in one position for too long, you will end up surrounded. That was a weird animation. Oh, that was a bit unlucky. So that was both a Klep Halo and that guy coming swinging. So I got annoyed, put another mine down, picked up another mine, killed them. Golem. Can't be bothered with that. Flash grenade. Another flash grenade. Alright, here come these two. What I did there is, there's 3 coming down. I know there's a couple behind me because I could hear them. I got a guaranteed kill to continue the combo. So, if one of them grabs me right now, I've got a few seconds to play with. Although apparently I couldn't shoot at that point. Right now, I'm looking for that damn chicken, because there's 150 enemies in this scenario, and that chicken is one of them. So, I've spotted it right through the doorway. It's nearly always there, or down the subsection where we started. And I only found out recently they are killed by flash grenades. I don't understand that one. Resident Evil logic, thank you Capcom. And yeah, any grenade will kill them. That's generally what I do, because I can't be bothered to pee about and try and aim at it, because they are quick. I'm not Rocky, so grenade out there. Bye chicken. KFC tonight. I can hear the executioner. Grenade down. Guaranteed kills. Killed the spider. That was a bit cheeky. Double kill. Yeah, took out the Molotov guy. And I also stepped back not to be blown up by the executioner blowing up. Another golem. Flash grenade. Reload. A couple of headbutts. Don't know where that one... I'm sure there was another one there, but it doesn't matter. Now this woman, the blonde woman that turns up here, she is a Klep Halo, and she's the strongest Klep Halo. So, my tip is, particularly if you're Crystal Sheather, get them with a back attack and snap the neck, slit their throat, she won't turn into one. At least I believe that's what happens in the main game. With Barry, if you use the gun bash, it will turn her into a clip halo, because it's not a instant kill per se, it's just a very powerful kill. So, two ways you can do this. You can turn her into a clip halo on purpose and use a flash grenade, or a normal grenade if you can plant it right at her feet, or, well, rocket launcher or something, whatever you can find. So, here, I did a headbutt on her and it didn't turn into a clip halo, which surprised me. Right now I'm fighting the timer a little bit, because I haven't collected all of the time bonuses that I usually do. There's still one at the top on this tiered level here, and one round the corner to the right. So I'm missing about a minute, either a minute and a half or 2 minutes worth of time. But because I've been doing physical kills and getting 5-second bonuses, I've kept it going for a long time. So my aim is, with 26 seconds left, is to get the last 2 time bonuses, but try and keep the combo going. Going up the top out there, climbing ladders, trying to keep bonuses going is difficult. Because you've got to try and take some up with you somehow. Thus in lies the tricky thing. So, but I see there's a spider next to me. I just step back slightly. Oh, and Barry's physical attack on those big dudes is devastating. And this is the point in getting to know your character. So some of the characters like Shiva, that she'll do a cartwheel onto the executioner, and I think the big guys, if you hit them in a certain way, and obviously it's bloody powerful, but it won't always kill them. Barry's one tends to work after 3 shots with a pistol to the legs. Bit of experimentation and obviously learning the character. That's what I had to do there. So flash grenade kills the spider that's down there, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. Took out the pair of them. And because I was cheeky, I've got another one. Here we go, another one. More flash grenades. Couldn't be bothered with that. At this point I decide it's time to go and get those bonuses. Unfortunately, because Resident Evil was a bit of a shit sometimes, it stops sending Majani your way once you reach a certain point. Now I've got 133 combo there, so I'm nearly to the end. And because of no fault of my own, as far as I can tell, there's no enemies. The only thing I can figure is you have to be a bit more mobile and wandering around the level. So I worked out roughly where they were going to be. They're going to be over the arse end, underneath the where you find the explosive barrel at the top. We're going to be roughly around there. So at this moment, my priority is to get that time bonus before we run out. Running. 1 minute. So I'm going to head there now. And there's the other one. Okay, so I have just under a minute and a half to kill 17. So, and now I can hear them on the on the headset. They are somewhere in the vicinity, climbing over the barriers. I suspect that's where they are. Now, I did the kick because I quite frankly I felt like it. Even though it's not very powerful. Oh, there's one of the big dudes. Oh, spider. Oh, there you go. Clip halo, magnum. At this point, I'd done a bit of a screw up. I hadn't reloaded my magnum. And that's what happens. Now, the reason why I threw a flash grenade, I knew it was the only thing that was going to detonate immediately, and I was hoping there was either a clip halo or a spider in the vicinity that would have got a kill off, and it didn't. So, my bad. I've stuffed my own combo there a little bit. And then I found out I couldn't shoot a magnum. I think I missed 3 shots in a row there. Now, this is a trick I'm very fond of. The grenade bounce and if I'm correct, I pick something up as a dodge. Right. There is a very good technique for dodging both attacks, blasts, and any sort of character animation you can think of. Pick something up when you know you're going to get hit by something. So right now, I'm virtually standing on the grenade I just threw against that wall. So what I do is I wait to half a second, pick up this grenade, no damage. I was lucky enough that worked out to a physical attack against the big dude. At this point, I'm scrambling for extra time, so I'm just trying to kill as many as possible physical attacks. And if anyone's been counting, I should be at 149 right now. And there's nearly always two Majani. One on the top of that building, to the right of the single-use camera one, and one at the one where we found the last time bonus. So if I go back just a second, you will see I'm looking through the scenery, and you can see him top left of your screen, just under the 38 score. He's up there with a crossbow. I know, right? Because I can't shoot through that, so I have to go around. I would have lost the bonus. I would have stopped it. If I got it perfect up to this point, I would have got 149. Bit of sniping with a Magnum, my favourite. So there you have it, a double S rank. That's my guide to, well, my review to my double S rank on that one. I'll do a proper guide at some point soon of going through all the dodging methods. Basically, I find the best thing is to learn your character, build the combo bonus, learn where all of the stage enhancements, the bombs, the exploding barrels, the fire, all the grenades are. Learn your grenades, particularly learn your grenades, what they can kill instantly, and how you can get rid of things. Learn what the animations for the Majani do, and your own character. Learn how to dodge, and that is the single biggest thing I can think of. And actually, the weirdest thing I can actually recommend is play a different game. I went away after many years of playing Resident Evil 5, left it for a few months, went and started playing first-person shooters, Wolfenstein, Borderlands, that sort of thing, much quicker titles. And I found I was forced to adapt to be able to, I had to learn how to play faster again. Coming back and playing Resident Evil 5, it feels damn slow. But it means your brain's working that much faster. You can pick your shots and plan out your strategies. I mean, you can see with when I had the Molotov guy on the left, the one giant in front of me running towards me, I planned out 2 kills in reverse order. I shot the guy running at me, so he fell on the floor, then shot the Molotov, and then killed the guy who was running at me, who was then on the floor. But, I don't know, it's whatever works for you, I guess. I mean, some people just find sheer practice the best thing. But, yay. Other than that, oh yes, non-lethal shots is probably one of the best little tricks. Shoot him in the leg, slow him down. Don't start the combo bonus until you're ready. But you've got to be quite quick so as you run out of time. So, other than that, I think that's all I've got to say. So that's my very quick review of my own double S rank. I think my best is 600,000 something with Barry, which I've not been able to get anywhere near since. Because there's always something that goes wrong. You're caught by a spider, executioner catches you, you lose the combo, something or other. The more practice, the better you are, I suppose. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that actually helps anyone who wants to improve their own score in mercenary mode. Good luck to you. Try not to beat me too badly on the leader scores. Thanks.